là, quand on va finir avec les villages maintenant, on va s'asseoir pour...
On peut faire ça.
Ah, ok. Hi, we've moved on to the next village. The way you saw us riding, it was so difficult to get here because of the roads, how bad they are. We're in the village of Odori, and we're sitting here with the chief of the village. This is the chief and his wife. This village has a population of 1,200 people. In most of the villages, the majority of the population, over 50% of the population is children. And this village, we started in the central village of Glei, which is where this is the center of the association. Glei is the center of association for all the villages. And so everywhere we go, we're trying to explain to you the distance from here to Glei. It's the same situation. They have no water, they have no clinic, they have no school. And as with all the other villages, the women and the children are the ones suffering the most. The women, when they're pregnant, they have to walk from here, from this village to Glei, which is, like I said, more the central village. It's 22 kilometers to walk from here to Glei. We took about 30 minutes driving to come, and when they have to go, they have to walk there. So it's very difficult. It's very difficult. We're here with the village now, chief, and we're going to talk to him a little bit just to find out, to let him speak a little bit his issues and problems here and what he would like for building community bridges to do.
Então, leva gbele, ele kuwa, nyanto le jaga, le holo, aso kuje abubo, aulia, siwe katapila olunea, le sida firiwa, aso aso dina gbele, então le bilu le kum le nyasi, afiriwa enyi, le naoyo so dina gbele, le bilu kwe le nya silfiu, ya topwe, ase gane.
The chief just was telling us the problems that he has here. Basically, he said that they're suffering so much. They have nothing here. He said it's his association from Glei that even made the road for them to be able to get into the for people to have access to the village. Otherwise, there wasn't even a road before for them to go out. And so it's so difficult for them. He's talking about, he said that in some villages he's heard that people have machines to farm with, and here there's nothing. And for him, everybody's suffering so much. He said that God forbid somebody gets sick, be it your wife or your child, your brother, your sister, or yourself. There's no way, they don't even have money. So even if they were to travel these long distances, try to get to central villages so that they can have some sort of medical attention, even then, they don't have the money to do it. So for him, they're suffering too much. They really, really are suffering too much. There's no water here. He said they themselves, they're the ones who are fighting themselves and fighting the element to try to do something for themselves, to be able to help themselves. And so that's why you see them farming. Otherwise, there's nothing here for them. There's no way for them to make money. There are no machines to help them. There is no water. There's no clean drinking water. There's no medical attention or assistance of any kind. There's no school. Again, it's the same. Look at the condition these people are living in. It's my hope in coming here is that when people see the dismal quality of life of these villages here, they're going to have some sort of desire to help them. Because even when you look at the children, they're all malnourished. They're all like he said, there's no food. He said even for rice, they don't have rice. The little things they plant for corn, that's what they have to eat. They don't have rice, they have nothing. They have nothing. She's trying to cook here, look in the pot, there's nothing in the pot. She's sitting here trying to cook. What do you see around here? There's nothing for them to eat. So, I don't even know how these people are surviving. I don't know how they're surviving. It's, like he said, it's by sheer will that they're surviving. And so, they're very happy today that we're here because we're the first foreigners to come into these villages. So for him, it represents, for him, he has a little hope today because we're here. We found a way to come from all the way outside and manage to come into his own isolated corner of the world. And so for him, he's excited that maybe today is going to represent the day when things will begin to change for them. Because if not, it's very, very difficult.